Welcome to Curious Kids to know the fascinating facts. Zebras, with their distinctive black and white stripes, are one of the most easily recognized and iconic animals in the animal kingdom. These striking creatures are native to Africa and are members of the horse family, Equidae. While zebras may appear to be just a unique variation of horses at first glance, they have many differences that set them apart. In this detailed article, we will explore the various aspects of zebra life, including their appearance, behavior, habitat, diet, lifespan, and the significance of their famous stripes. Zebras are medium-sized herbivorous mammals native to sub-Saharan Africa. They are known for their unique black and white striped coats, a feature that has intrigued scientists and observers for centuries. There are three main species of zebra: the plains zebra, Equus quagga, the Grevy's zebra, Equus grevii, and the mountain zebra, Equus zebra. While all three species share some common characteristics, each has its own set of unique traits, including differences in size, stripe patterns, and behavior. Perhaps the most iconic feature of the zebra is its striking black and white striped coat. The stripes of a zebra are unlike those of any other animal, making zebras easily identifiable in the wild. But why do zebras have these stripes, and what purpose do they serve? There are several hypotheses and scientific theories that attempt to explain this unique feature. One theory is that the stripes help zebras with camouflage. In the wild, zebras live in large groups, and their stripes may help them blend into the environment, especially in areas with tall grasses and uneven terrain. The stripes might disrupt the outline of their bodies, making it difficult for predators like lions and hyenas to single out an individual zebra from the herd. This is particularly helpful during the chaotic moments of fleeing from predators, as the stripes create a disorienting visual effect when zebras are running together in large groups. Another theory is that the stripes help to regulate the zebra's body temperature. The theory posits that the black and white stripes may create small air currents across the zebra's body, which could help with heat dissipation in the hot African savannas where they live. The difference in color between the black and white stripes might cause the air next to the zebra's body to move in subtle ways, creating a cooling effect. While this theory has been debated, some studies have shown that zebras in hot climates do have better temperature regulation than animals with solid-colored coats. There is also evidence suggesting that the stripes may serve as a social function. Each zebra has a unique pattern of stripes, much like human fingerprints. This uniqueness allows zebras to recognize each other and help them maintain social bonds within the herd. In the wild, zebras live in groups called harems, which consist of a dominant male and several females and their offspring. The ability to identify individuals through their stripe patterns likely aids in maintaining these social structures. Lastly, some researchers propose that the stripes serve as a deterrent to insects, particularly tsetse flies and other biting insects. The stripes have been shown to make zebras less attractive to these pests compared to other animals. In areas where these insects are prevalent, this could provide zebras with a survival advantage by reducing the risk of disease transmission. Zebras have a distinct appearance with long, slender legs and a body structure similar to horses. Their coats are made up of short, coarse hair, and their mane is upright and consists of short, black and white hairs. Unlike horses, zebras have a stiff mane that does not fall to the side. Their tails are similar to those of horses, with long hairs at the end. Zebras come in a variety of sizes depending on the species. The largest species is the Grevy's zebra, which can stand over 5 feet, 1.5 meters tall at the shoulder and can weigh up to 1,000 pounds, 450 kilograms. The plains zebra is slightly smaller, standing about 4.5 feet, 1.35 meters tall at the shoulder, and weighing between 500 to 900 pounds, 230 to 410 kilograms. The mountain zebra is the smallest of the three, standing at about 4 feet, 1.2 meters tall, and weighing around 400 to 700 pounds, 180 to 320 kilograms. Zebras also have strong hooves that enable them to run at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, 65 kilometers per hour, for short bursts. Their speed and agility are vital for escaping predators, as they are frequently hunted by large carnivores in the African savanna. Zebras are social animals that live in groups known as harems, which typically consist of one dominant male, several females, and their offspring. The dominant male, often called a stallion, is responsible for protecting the group and maintaining order within the harem. In addition to the harems, zebras can also form larger groups, known as herds, which may consist of several harems that come together for protection and for grazing. Zebra social structures are relatively fluid, and individuals often move between groups. Within the harem, females have a strong bond with one another, and they often help care for each other's young. This cooperative behavior helps protect the young from predators and ensures that all the members of the group remain safe. Zebras communicate with each other using a variety of vocalizations, including barks, whinnies, and snorts. These sounds are often used to express excitement, warn of danger, or establish dominance. Zebras also communicate through body language, such as grooming, which is an important social activity. Grooming strengthens social bonds and can help remove parasites from the zebra's coat. Zebras are also known for their migratory behavior, particularly in the case of the plains zebra. These zebras often travel long distances in search of water and fresh grazing areas. In the dry season, they may travel hundreds of miles to find food and water sources, sometimes even migrating alongside wildebeests and gazelles in large herds. Zebras are herbivores, which means they feed primarily on plants. Their diet consists mainly of grasses, but they will also eat leaves, shrubs, and bark when grasses are scarce. Zebras are grazer animals, meaning they spend much of their time eating. Their digestive system is adapted for processing large quantities of plant material, and they have strong molars that are used for grinding tough grasses. Zebras are also selective feeders, choosing specific types of grasses over others. They tend to prefer grasses that are high in nutrients, such as young shoots, and they will often graze in areas where the grasses are of the highest quality. They are known to feed both during the day and at night, although they are more active during the early morning and late afternoon when temperatures are cooler. Zebras play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. By grazing on grasses, they help prevent certain plant species from becoming too dominant, which can lead to overgrazing and the depletion of resources for other animals. Their grazing also helps to keep the savanna landscape open, which benefits a wide range of other species. The lifespan of a zebra in the wild varies depending on the species, environmental factors, and predation risks. On average, zebras live between 20 to 30 years in the wild. However, their lives are often cut short by predators such as lions, hyenas, and wild dogs. Young zebras are particularly vulnerable, and many do not survive past their first few years of life. In captivity, where predators are not a threat and food is abundant, zebras can live up to 40 years, although this is relatively rare. The life expectancy of a zebra can be influenced by several factors, including the availability of food, the presence of predators, and the condition of their habitat. In areas where the environment is stable and the zebra population is well managed, their lifespan may be longer. However, in regions where habitat destruction, human conflict, and poaching are common, zebras may face a shorter life expectancy. While zebras are not currently classified as endangered, some species face significant threats to their populations. The Grevy's zebra, for example, is classified as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, due to habitat loss, hunting, and competition with livestock for grazing land. The mountain zebra is also considered vulnerable, although its population has been stable in some regions due to conservation efforts. The plains zebra, on the other hand, is classified as least concern, and its population is relatively stable. Conservation efforts aimed at protecting zebra populations include habitat preservation, anti-poaching initiatives, and promoting sustainable tourism practices. In many African countries, national parks and wildlife reserves provide a safe environment for zebras and other wildlife species to thrive. By protecting these habitats, zebra populations can continue to flourish in the wild, and future generations can enjoy the sight of these magnificent creatures. Zebras are native to Africa, where they can be found in a variety of environments, from grasslands and savannas to mountainous regions and deserts. Their habitat preferences vary slightly among the three zebra species, but all of them are adapted to live in areas with relatively open terrain, which allows them to detect predators from a distance and escape when necessary. The plains zebra, which is the most common species, is primarily found in the grasslands and savannas of sub-Saharan Africa, ranging from southern Kenya and Tanzania in the east through Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Botswana, and extending as far south as South Africa. These areas offer an abundance of grasses, which make up the primary component of their diet, as well as access to fresh water sources. The plains zebra can be seen in both national parks and private reserves, where large herds roam across vast landscapes in search of food and water. The Grevy's zebra, which is the largest of the zebra species, inhabits the semi-arid grasslands of northeastern Kenya and southern Ethiopia. This species is more adapted to drier, less fertile environments, and it tends to avoid dense forests or areas that are heavily populated by humans. Due to its specific habitat requirements and limited distribution, the Grevy's zebra is considered endangered, with fewer than 3,000 individuals remaining in the wild. The mountain zebra is found in the mountainous regions of southern and southwestern Africa, particularly in Namibia, South Africa, and Angola. It thrives in the arid conditions of the Namib Desert and the escarpment regions, where it can find sparse vegetation, which is primarily made up of grasses and shrubs. The mountain zebra is also known for its ability to tolerate more rugged terrain compared to the other species, which allows it to survive in higher altitudes and harsher climates. Zebras are among the most iconic animals in Africa, known for their striking black and white stripes and their social behavior. With their fascinating adaptations to the environment, including their unique coat patterns, their ability to graze in harsh conditions, and their cooperative social structures, zebras are truly remarkable creatures. Despite facing threats from habitat loss, poaching, and competition with livestock, conservation efforts are helping to ensure that these animals continue to roam the African plains for generations to come. Whether they are grazing in the savanna or galloping across the open plains, zebras remain one of the most captivating and enduring symbols of Africa's wildlife. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe before you leave.